Damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that thing. So we just trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Be another general to Nola Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's your name, Bob?
What's up, big homie?
I'm cool. So, you want to jump right into it, or you want to shout your people out right quick?
SHYNE, I got flow, BWMG, we in here.
You understand me? Yeah. All right, one more time, give me your name. You heard me, K, they ain't here before.
SHYNE Ali, BWMG, I got flow. We in here, fuck.
Uptown Parkway, huh?
Yeah, say less, they know what's going on.
And you been fucking with the music about 15 years, but you started taking it serious 2 years.
Yeah, I really been knowing how to rap my whole life, you dig? Fuck, I just started really like investing money in it, you know what I mean? Like taking the shit seriously about 2-3 years.
What brought you to the music?
Trying to find a way out the streets.
Like, yes, man. You heard it. So
I mean,
basically,
yeah.
Who you was listening to before you started fucking with it?
Like just on a regular shit? Like, you talking about like who inspired me? Just on some regular shit. I'm listening to Wayne.
Who inspired you to put the pen to the paper?
I mean, my uncle, like, you know what I'm saying? My uncle was a rapper, like, you know what I'm saying? My uncle was signed with CP3 Records, like, out the Cali Project and shit. So, like, that was my first, like, initiation to the rap shit and, like being inspired by the shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you got the Wayne era, like, you know what I'm saying? You got the Joel Santana, who was, like, my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
So, it's like, fuck, just shit like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, just, you know, just inspired, nigga. Just even when I was, like, dipping into the streets, like, just still have an ear, like, you know what I'm saying? To the rap shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So, who was your favorite hot boy?
Wayne. Like Wayne.
Wayne. Everything Wayne.
I mean, everything ain't Wayne, but he definitely my favorite hot boy. Like, Wayne older than me, but still he was the youngest of the whole, so he closer to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Wayne was, relate to him. Wayne was, even when I couldn't relate to him, he just was fly. Like, he was rapping fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was talking that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So fuck Wayne.
It's all good. So, let us know some insight, the background on you growing up, you know what I'm saying, uptown, you hear me?
I mean, fuck, growing up uptown was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I had fun growing up uptown, like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, we had our neighborhood, we had our section, like, you know what I mean? I played with those who played, like, you know what I mean? Like, who was part of my little, you know what I mean? Fuck, we hung out and we did shit together. Fuck, like, family, like, you know what I mean? My mom cool with their mom, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, like, you feel me? It was
like y'all own little city.
Yeah, it was decent. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was decent. Like, you feel me? Like, fuck, shout out to Parkway, man. Like,
shout out to Parkway.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
So at 13, you was listening to by coming up, right?
Yeah.
But by 13, you wanted to, like, you understand, you started really taking notice, right?
I would say like about taking notice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like about 13 is where it's like, yeah, like maybe I could somewhere down the line. Start fucking with it, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like about 13 is where I was like, yeah, like it started registering. Like I could probably fuck with this shit a few years from now. You know what I mean?
But when you started feeling like that, like fucking with it, was that like fucking with it like could rap or fucking with it like I could be an artist?
No, to see if I can rap, to keep it G.
Right.
Like, I'm really just gonna fuck with it just to see if I can put something together. Like, you know what I'm saying? See if I can really pen some shit and fuck with it and make it sound decent for the age I'm in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's really where I was at with it. And that didn't happen until I was like 15. Like, you feel me?
Okay, so with John with Unc, you say he was signed to CP3 Records, you heard me. What is it about what he was doing and how he was doing it that influenced you to do the same thing?
Just rapping, like, you know what I'm saying? The recognition, like, you know what I'm saying? Unc getting played on the radio. Unc got album covers, like, you know what I'm saying? Unc got motherfucking his posters getting posted on, like, we, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm stopping at the red light, you know what I mean? Like, on poster, on the pole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that type of shit was just like them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Unc can do it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Unc, like, you know what I'm saying? Unc doing this shit living in the Calio Project. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how I'm really looking at it. It's like Unc really in the struggle, like, he really in the trenches. Yeah. But his face is on the pole.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, so a nigga right here, like, can make this shit pop like that, like any part of my family, like it's like that's my blood uncle, same last name.
Facts.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like that shit that close to home to where it's like, fuck.
That's how the kids.
I gotta weigh in. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's how the kids see it. Like they see a nigga in the hood, and then boom, they see that same nigga on the video or on the commercial or something, and that kind of get them the willpower to do it. So I feel like.
Yeah, like,
all
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
So, but when you first jump into it, cuz initially wrote your verse, right?
Yep, my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Josh. You hear me? Dread here, you know what I mean?
Shout out.
Like Joshua Sangreal on Instagram. Yeah.
In the yoke.
Cuz no, we was in my house, in my bedroom. You hear me? Cuz, like I said, cuz a little older than me, so he already rapping. So I'm probably like 2-3 years older than me. So I'm like 15, he probably 18, 17, some shit. So he already like Wheezy with the flow types. Like he already like metaphor, punchline, and shit to that. Like, yeah, like he really is though. Like he really like, you know what I'm saying? Like he the one, like inspired me to like keep my ears to know I can fuck with it. But Cuz had the era. Like Cuz had to like right now. Like you know what I mean?
You close to the age with Cuz, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying, but he had the right now flow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that squad, Wayne, like that whole squad era, you can just pick any one of them niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, they were just like real metaphor, punchline, crazy type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that, like, he had that, like that flow already. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I told him I wanted to fuck with the rap shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told him I wanted to fuck with the rap shit. And he had wrote a verse for me.
That bitch was cool. You remember how that bitch went?
I mean, it was cool because at the time I knew it was cool because at the time I always rapped it to niggas.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I tell niggas I rap, you know, niggas gonna say, let me hear something. That would be the verse I would rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I already had started penning my own shit, it still would be that verse I rap. I don't remember that bitch, though, like, to keep it clear. Like, I don't remember it, though, you hear me? But, yeah, though, it was, yeah, it had to be time for, it had to be cold for the time we was in, you hear me?
All right, so at what point you jumped off the pool?
Are you talking about some rap shit or something?
Oh, no, I'm talking about on some life shit.
About 16, 17. You hear me? I had went to like this little juvenile detention shit like YCP, some shit like that. I was like 16.
Man, and in Baton Rouge,
they had one in Baton Rouge.
Carville.
Yeah, they had one in Carville. They had one in Alexandria, but I went to the one in Mendon, Louisiana, so up north.
I went to the one in Carville.
Yeah, like I went to the one up north. Mendon, Louisiana. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I came home from that, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was deciphering for my mama crib. My big sister, she was old enough to do her own thing, so she fit the bus out and go to Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the time, my mom, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she, like, her kids grown. Her last 2 kids, like, you know what I'm saying? Then they last years of high school. Like, I'm out of school. I'm practically gone, so she finna go do her own thing. Right. So she moving. So it's like, fuck, I'm stuck. Everybody leaving New Orleans, but I don't want to leave. I just come home from the little juvenile shit. Like, I'm trying to get up with everybody and shit. So I wind up standing. That's what made a nigga like really jump off. So I was like 16, 17 when I really had to like provide for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? But up until then, like I was decent. Mom kept me in a position to where I ain't have it all, but I ain't had to want. You feel me? So fuck.
At what point did you know I'm out here?
Well, fuck, when I bust my first jump, like when I made my first play, you hear me? When I sold my first word, fuck, I'm out here.
Yeah.
Like, can't no nigga tell me I ain't.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga can have, you know, you can get some dope on you all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't get that shit off. You ain't really.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Especially
once a nigga really start getting that shit off, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, folks, you in the streets, you gotta be in the streets because you taking penitentiary chances. Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get charged as an adult, so you might as well grow up. You hear me? So, with it being when you first jump in that, right? It's well known. There's only 2 ways out: dead or in jail. You heard me? Yeah. That ain't stray you away or deter you or nothing like that, though.
No. Like, I ain't like to keep it G. You feel me? Like, not to glorify this shit, but niggas know what they be signing up for. Like, you know, like you supposed to anyway. Like, so like I know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my lick if I gotta go to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? And in my mind, it's like I ain't got no plans on like in the street shit. Like, I ain't like I'm a stand up nigga. So like, ain't no nigga finna be coming looking for me, try to kill me, cause I ain't crossing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But still though, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't gotta be in the streets to get killed. So like, fuck, you feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
Like that shit just inevitable. Period. Like,
facts,
you know what I mean? Like,
facts.
you could be like, you know what I mean? The perfect scholar throughout your whole life. Like, you know what I mean?
That don't matter.
And catch a straight bullet.
Yep. If
Like-
it ain't for you can't duck
Like, you know what I'm saying?
can't
Like,
duck
you
it.
can't, like, you feel me? Like, in that jail shit, that shit just gonna come with the territory. Like, that's
You end
that's
up getting
part of
used
the
to
life.
it. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that, if you in the streets, I'm saying.
Facts. Not part of real life, but the street life.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
All right. So you end up moving to Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
When was the
Springfield, Illinois. Yeah, it's like, why did I move it to Lafayette first year? But then I busted Springfield, Illinois, like 2015.
what was the reason for the initial move to Lafayette?
Trying to do better. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
You hear me? Trying to
Yeah.
do better. You hear me? But on some street shit. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm really trying to, like,
Change your life.
no. Like,
You
I'm trying to
expand.
elevate what I'm
You trying
doing.
to
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like, we trying to go somewhere else. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga really done kind of, like, not made it out here, but, like, fuck, ain't really doing nothing but making it out here. Like,
Yeah,
that
your
makes sense.
name getting.
It's like, nigga, name not really doing nothing out here, like, on some real, like,
your
like-
face card, dude.
it's just like, fuck, like, you just,
Once they see you out there, you out.
you're a young nigga, you in the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You in the way.
Yeah.
You ain't really trying to do
Yeah.
nothing for real.
Yeah.
So now it's like with that mentality, like, I know I could turn up on a nigga anytime, but let me try to go to Lafayette and get some money with that turn up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Put some
Like, fuck.
put some profit behind.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, fuck, shout out to Lafayette, nigga had a ball out there too. We had mad fun out there.
How
Like,
long
you
he
know
was out there?
from like 07 to 2014, 2015, when I left. And like, I left Lafayette literally. Like, I packed my bags from Lafayette and went to Springfield and all. So from 2007 to like 2000.
Now that's a whole nother part of the map. So when you first got there, right? Was
Yeah.
it like a culture shock? Did you fit right in? Did you have to like, you know what I'm saying? Watch you maneuver, how you was right.
Like, well, initially when I first went out there, it was just really do like a concert type shit. So like my initial like mind state when I get there is like, fuck, I'm finna go do the show and get up out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't
So
nothing
all
really
right,
to-
so at this point you doing shows and shit.
this was been my first one.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My people was putting together a show out there. Like, they was already living out there. So they was putting together, they promoting their first show.
Okay.
So I was going to perform in it for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I did perform in it for them. And I was going to come back home. Like, I was, like, you know what I'm saying? That type of time. Like, you feel me? But fuck, I wound up getting out there. And we hung around for a weekend. Like, where I was at, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally was laying my head throughout the weekend, like, in a trap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers running.
In and out.
Like,
yeah.
in and out, like, you know what I'm saying? In front the door, like, it's movement right here in this area. This whole little,
It's pop.
where we living at, yeah,
It's
on this
pop.
side of town right here, like, it's
Yeah,
like,
it's lit.
it's real smokers over here.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't avoid them type shit. So,
Right.
a weekend turned into a week. A
You hear
week
me?
turned into two. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
go.
Yeah, like, and then I wind up ain't coming back to 2021. Like, I'm out. Like, I just come back home from 2015 to like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, had my runs, had my, you know what I mean, downfalls in the midst of all that shit, but fuck. Like, it was literally supposed to be a weekend thing. It wound up being, fuck, 5-6 years.
You heard me. You heard me. So look, check this out. You got knocked again, right?
This is my first time. Like, I ain't never been knocked before the
Well,
first time I got knocked.
the juvenile thing. That's you know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, yeah, true indeed.
Yeah,
True
you
indeed.
gotta count that.
True indeed.
Because I was in.
Well, actually,
in
yeah,
COVID.
because it was a decision that a nigga had to make. So
Yeah, and that shit was rough.
But yeah, yeah, facts, though. yeah, facts.
You heard me, so you get knocked. How much you caught the first time?
My first time was like 13 months.
13 months, all right?
Yeah.
So you caught that or you signed for that?
No, I copped to that.
Okay, you
Yeah, I copped out to that. Yeah.
All right, take us to your mind frame when you copped out, your first day and your last week in that bitch.
When I copped out, it's just really like on some. I gotta get up out of here. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know nobody around in this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely ain't making no friends in this bitch.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, I've been in this bitch long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in this bitch 5 months, 150 days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, 100, like, so I've been in this bitch a good little minute.
They gave you credit for time
fighting
served?
this shit. Yeah, but then Day for Day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if they Day for Day, I would have did like a 61-day turnaround. I wouldn't even have to go nowhere but to the X house, dress out, take my picture, get my image number, and then bust out. That's what I'm saying. I only got Day. I didn't get the Day for Day until I took my time. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they just added the 150 days to my, like, you know what I'm saying? So they added the time that I served in there to my sentence. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to the 13 months, 5 months got added to that. Yeah. Then I started doing Day for Day. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like I go in, I got 13 months, I go in doing 8 months, that's getting Day for Day. So I really wind up doing like 120, 121 days, some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. That's like 5 months, right? Like that's like four and a half months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's actually 120 days, 4 months. So like, you feel me? Right. So that was the first bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was my first leg. What happened with the first day? Going to actual prison? Yeah. Not the 5 months. I'm talking about when you took your time, you get off the bus, boom, where your mind at? The first day actually, but like I'm really just like I want to go to sleep to keep it G, like because they wake you up they wake you up 2, 3 in the morning for the ship. Like, you know what I'm saying? To ship you up. Like they wake you up 2, 3 in the morning, boom. Like when they take you through the whole shipping process. Now when you get to the jail, no feed up. You're like if you miss feed up, that's your ass. But still, once you get to the jail, you got a whole process of going through once you get to the prison. Like, you know what I'm saying? Getting yourself clean, getting your paperwork, counting your tattoos, going to medical. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole day of this bullshit to, like, literally, you gotta let the OG talk to you. The most I'm thinking about is, like, when I'm finna get to myself. I need my hat. When I'm finna lay my head, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been up since 2, 3 o'clock this morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's dinner time. Yeah. With no food. It's dinner time, bro. Like, you know, so that's my first day, and that's how I'm really thinking. Like, I'm really just ready to lay my head, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, my first actual real day in that bitch where it's like, nigga, just you up and walking around. Like, I could just start peeping shit out. Yeah. It's like, man, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll get myself sucking into this shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't really, like, again, I don't know nobody in this bitch, so I'm really just trying to do my time, get the fuck up out of here. I know I ain't got long, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to flew on the radar, make sure I don't get into no goofy shit, and get up out of here and get back to the crib. Lay in the shot. Well, Illinois, well, I wasn't even in Springfield. This time I'm in Vienna. Like, I'm in Vienna. But where you way out there? That's almost close to Kentucky. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you really don't know nobody holding it down. I didn't know nobody when I was in the county jail. Nigga, they sent me like 4.5, 5 hours away from that. So it's like, yeah. Like, was it people in Louisiana in there? No, you were the only nigga. Yeah, man. Yeah, so you stuck out. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, like, I mean, not really so much stuck out, but right, like, it's a real thing about you can tell by the way a nigga talk or way a nigga walk. Because I don't even gotta do too. I ain't gotta talk. It's like my first day. I don't know nobody, so I'm really not talking but to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to nobody but the nigga like the man that's laying up under me. You gotta make a relationship with your like, you feel me? Yeah. But outside of that, like when we walking the child and shit, I ain't doing no talking. You ain't showing no teeth. But the way I'm walking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The way I'm wearing my jumpsuit with the Tim boots on and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, fuck. What's ham? You ain't like what's up. You like what's ham. Like, nigga, and that was ham is through a nigga posture when you walk. It looked like a nigga like really saying like what's ham. Like some people take offense to that. Yeah, type shit. Yeah. So you can tell by the way I ain't from around these parts. Like, you know what I mean? So it was just shit like that. But I cool. Like I was like I made it through successfully without a problem, without a hiccup. My first go around, so fuck, I thank God for that. I was blessed. You know what I mean? Last week. And just getting home. Yeah, getting home. You hear me? At the time I'm fooling myself, lying to myself. You know how that shit go. Yeah, I'm finna be all about this, all that about that. R&B. I ain't finna touch this, fuck that. Jailhouse R&B. Fuck this, that hoe is all about this. Like, you know what I mean? So we definitely doing it. Okay, so wait, hold up. And at the time, I ain't even much like. At the time, like, I got, like, I'm still fucking with, like, back in Louisiana, like, back through Lafayette, New Orleans, Baton Rouge women. I ain't even really got nothing going on with her. Like, you know what I mean? With a sweetie out there in, like, Illinois. I'm really... It was no halfway house or nothing. You just went straight home? No, my first one? Mm-hmm. No, my first one, yeah, I went to a halfway house. In Key Clear, I had to go to a halfway house. Because I ain't got nobody out here. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there was no choice for me to go to a halfway house. I would have to go to a halfway house, and I was on house arrest. Like, you know what I'm saying? So was you writing in when you was locked down? Was you writing? Like music? Mm-hmm. My first one. Yep. Not a lot, though. I literally might have wrote 2, 3 verses. Like, you know, my first 13 months? 2, 3 verses? Yeah, cause I wasn't really like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like I'm still feeling like I know I can rap, but it's like fuck, I still got time to fuck with the streets.
Right.
Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like going through the whole little bit and shit, I'm gassing myself up. And like I got shit that I wrote back home that these niggas never heard. So when I get on the tip, I'm rapping. They're like, fuck, this shit 2-3 years old. Yeah, but they never heard this shit. So it's like, fuck, I ain't gotta write nothing new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like type shit. So but now I was just like feeling like I can still got time to fuck with the streets and shit. So like I know I can rap, but fuck, I'm gonna put that shit to the side and fuck with this, you know, these streets. That's what I'm, you know, thinking throughout my first little bit.
All right, so you come home, right?
Yep.
What changed about the jailhouse R&B that you were saying in the when you got home? What changed?
Reality. Like I ain't put in the situation of what I'm saying I'm finna change. Like, you know what I'm saying? The reality of the shit
you won't change, but you ain't had no plan to change.
Yeah, like I'm really just saying that shit so I can still I want to just stay out of jail. Like, I don't go back to jail. That's taking time away from too much what I got going on or what I'm trying to get going on. Mm-hmm. I might even have no real emotion at the time. I didn't have no real emotion at the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I could have had some. You feel me? If I ain't had to go through these 13 months, I would have had real emotion by now. Like, you know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna, you know, as this interview go on, we gonna, you know, they gonna see what I'm talking about. Yeah, like, but the proof is in the pudding. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so boom, you come home, right? You say fuck this jailhouse R&B, all right?
No, I'm saying I ain't really just say fuck it. I'm really living through that, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I ain't get put into a situation where it's like, am I really living like that? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
So when you got put in that situation, you just went with the move.
Yeah, like, you know, for a street nigga, it don't really take much. Like, it don't really take much. Like, my nigga, it could be something simple. Like, man, fuck, I want a better phone. Like, if I know if I could just go bust
a bag of chips,
bust a right in, like, if I could just bust a right and go put something in my pocket and then maneuver that and then. Like, if it's that easy for me to do it, I ain't gonna bitch all day long about getting no new phone, folks. I'm gonna go put something in my pocket, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's really just what it was.
All right, let's put it like this. When you went got your new phone,
yeah. I bubbled, like the phone did what it was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, the line was moving, everything was sweet. Once I accumulated to get the new phone, it's like, well, fuck, I can.
The numbers,
what should I say? The goal changed. Like, put it like that. Because, see, the goal initially was to get the
your
phone.
goal or your excuse change?
Yeah, facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Facts.
All right, so what it went? All right, it went from a phone to I need another phone or phone
to shoes.
Yeah.
I need some shoes to, like, you know what I'm saying? The True Religion jeans, jeans to
I can't get no
the exclusive New Balance.
I'm about to tell you.
Exclusive New Balance to a hoopty. Then hoopty to Le Trap Le Bando. Like, fuck.
All right, so like, we at the bando right now. We right past the hoopty. Where we at?
I ain't gonna cap. Like, mindset wise, I'm still really grinding for the phone, if that makes sense. Like, I'm in mindset, I'm still
you stuck on the phone. But
I still gotta grind for the phone. Like, I'm still like everything is getting put up, everything is getting to the crumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really going back. All right. You know what I'm saying? Everything I put up, I'm putting back into it. Like, I'm really just still like feel like I'm at the bottom, which I really am. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I just got the basic starter kit for a nigga to say I'm really hustling.
You don't got no iPhone. You got what's the other phone? I
got an Android. I probably got something like this. No cap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. I got a fucked up little crib. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's something new.
I'm only working on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I only got a car to get me as far as to the mall, whatever town I'm living in.
Back.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really doing that. Everything local for me right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm Gucci, but I ain't Gucci. I can't really say I'm balling off the street money. But I can say I'm really hustling now. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm really in the streets. Like, everything I accumulated right now to this point
hand to hand
came off the hand to hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you feel me?
So through this time, you still doing the music?
I'm just like, I'm really in the same mindset. I'm a jot, you know, I know I can rap. So I'm gonna jot down a verse or two, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas might be like used to me doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hearing my verses and shit, so motherfuckers might be hitting me now at this time. Like, bro, come niggas I fuck with though, like, not major niggas and shit, just, you know, niggas I fuck with that's taking their music serious. Mm-hmm. Do a verse for me, bro, trying to pull me into it, more shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do a whole project. You know what I mean? Fast Lane 101, it was me. You hear me? My big brother Vito, you hear me? And
Shout out to Vito.
little bro Weed, like, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Weed.
We all had came up with the idea just through this project. You hear me? All basically individual artists, but just coming together collectively, making a project. Fast Lane 101. You hear me? Fuck, that was my first real project.
I was just about to ask
like,
you.
Yeah, that was my first real project. And then on that, it's like, fuck. It's like, niggas like, bro, like, yeah, like, if you keep fucking with the shit, you'll be nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, like, that kind of boosts my morale a little bit, like, type shit. You feel me?
So them asking you for a feature made you realize you can make a career out of this?
No,
Not
at that
point.
It wasn't until, like, literally once I kept failing in the streets.
Bro, we're going to get to that.
But that's what I'm telling you when that happened. Like, what I'm saying, when I decided to make the transitions to really start doing music, it was like that clock ticking now. Yeah,
it
like,
wasn't really a choice. That's what you had to
like,
do.
Boy, listen, like, you know what I'm saying? As we get on to the interview, niggas gonna see, like, boy, them people real, like they've been spanking you, but they've been blessing you, and you keep fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's like, boy, you better do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, that's when I really made the transition. But all the time I'm still in the streets, I'm just knowing I could rap.
Yeah.
Like, you know
and
what I mean?
other niggas now. All right, so it went from you knowing you know how to rap to now other people starting to know you know how to rap.
Right. So I am taking it like a little bit more serious now, but I'm still not feeling like I'm a rapper.
So you like the attention.
Artist. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You taking the attention serious because it's helping the other shit that you're doing.
Not even taking the attention serious. I just don't want to let that drive go. That little drive that I got for writing a song, I don't want to let that go. So like, I'm used, bro, them hitting me up for a verse to keep that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
on top of whatever little verse I'm finna write.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, them hitting me up for a verse and just boosting that morale. It's like letting me, okay, well, nigga, like, whenever you do decide, you might can be something with this shit. Like, it's just keeping that type of spoken. Like,
all right, so moments ago, you spoke on, you know, you was forced in the music, kind of, right?
Yeah.
What forced you in the music? What was that point and you was like, fuck this shit?
I'm
about to go like this.
I'm having kids and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck.
How old are you at this point?
Like 29.
Okay.
Like 30, some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's really what it is. Like I'm really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I'm having kids. I'm ready to stay away out of jail. You heard me? Fuck, I done been in jail like by this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's my third. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm really just done having these jail talks. You know, I keep singing the jail blues and shit like that. So fuck, I'm ready to just be done with that shit. And at the time, like, everybody's still like basically like telling me the rap shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. Like, do the rap shit, nigga. You keep going to jail, woo, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you losing money, we losing money. We could be putting this shit towards some music shit. Like, let's fuck with this music shit, bro. If you really gonna fuck with this shit, like, we can do it this way, woo. I'm gonna put this, woo. You can put woo, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
was you all right? They had the plan, right? And they had the plan for the exit. Cause that's what niggas fail to do. You could plan all you want, but if you don't plan to execute that plan, that's why a lot of it. So they had the plan and the execution for the plan.
Right.
Was you trying to hit that shit at that time?
At the time of the transition.
At that time.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. This is my breaking point, like from the streets to like all the way, like, you know what I'm saying?
And you did that third joke. That was your breaking point. Not breaking point, but that was your decision point, right?
Yeah, well, it's like, you feel me? Like, I mean, for they can keep doing this shit for the rest of their life. Actually, the third jokes, it's like when I just felt like, you hear me, shit could go wrong right now. Cause like, fuck, when I stopped, I was up. Like, I was decent. Like, man, I had a couple hours to like really play with. And I was doing great. I was having a nice run. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I decided to like just say like, fuck it. Like, you feel me?
But
like,
you caught 7 years the third time, right?
Yep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good reason to say fuck it. You feel me?
Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah. So
shit.
The effect that had on you having babies at that time.
Like mentally, the shit was eating me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Physically, like being in there, you just gotta, you gotta wear that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like physically, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really
stay away from
let a nigga see. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could really be on that phone, like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to talk low when when you doing your breaking down.
Yeah.
You can't walk away with no tears because when you turn off that,
you gotta turn that blanket up. You gotta get under that blanket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But see me, I'm telling you,
I'm like this up. When you go from the phone to the bed, now you want to lay down. I'm coming jokes.
Listen, I ain't even gonna lie. Like I'm the type, like you feel me? Like I be so passionate about this shit. Like I can't really even. Like, yeah, because look, I'm telling you, that shit don't really go like that. Like, I'm really dealt with it. Like, man, what is you talking about? Why are we? You feel me? That's how I ain't even that bitch. So, nigga already know. The whole block, the whole chill already know. Like, Lil ain't no on one, bro. Like, that nigga, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like speaking like, by my last look, I'm telling you, like, you know, like, every time not to glorify, but every time I went in, like, my situation was a little bit better for me. Like, as recognition-wise, and, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So, by my time I last jokes, when I'm fussing on the phone, it's like, man, folks, when dude get off that phone, leave that man alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave him alone. Like, all right, yeah. But yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't all that.
Yeah, it wasn't really nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really, like, you know what I'm saying? Not to put it like I'm on some big dog type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never, like, consider myself another nigga big dog. That just ain't some shit I'm gonna do.
Right.
You feel me? But, yeah, I mean, like I stood on all 10 every time I was a solid nigga. So like nigga just gravitated to that. Plus I had by my third jokes, like you know what I'm saying, I had a little name like in like you know what I'm saying, from getting a couple of dollars out there in Springfield and all in the streets. So it's like fuck.
Shout out to Springfield.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like fuck when I go to jail now my last time, it's like motherfuckers know. Like right, motherfuckers I don't know me, like you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all love at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all love at this point.
All right, so that's the 7th. Take us to when you copped out, your first date and your last week.
Oh, I wasn't really finna play with them people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, by the time I get my last jokes, I gotta pay a lawyer. Like I said, shit looking better for me. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I gotta pay a lawyer. Man already tell me, like, listen, bro, this is what we can do for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, this is me pulling all the strings in the world for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? People was all, like, they was at 15. Like, they really was coming to talk to you about 15. Like, you know what I mean?
So that was they opening off for 15.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, with my lawyer going there and basically on something, he can guarantee that, you feel me? I'm gonna co-op, he
guarantee you
I'm gonna take the 7.
Get that conviction.
I'm gonna take the 7.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what he pitching at. I'm like, man, listen, man, like my man basically he was done with that life. He trying to get back to him. He got this going. Like, you know what I'm saying? And by this time, we really kind of already like established with the music. So not that we making noise, not that people like gravitating to us, but for us,
you rapping
for us business.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? For the black and white go, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I'm a business now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? That kind of worked out in a nigga favor because, like, they believed him, and when he came and he pitched it to me the way he pitched it to me, it's like, fuck. Cool. Like, yeah, you right. Like, I ain't got no reason to play with these people anyway. And at the time, like, because my first 2 jokes, it was really no good time being given out besides the day for day. Like, everything was at 50%. But, like, for us going to the actual penitentiary or prison and then, like, working off some like 6 months, a year and a half, doing some, like they weren't doing that, going to school, like, you know what I'm saying, like they weren't doing that shit. Like, but now this jokes they is right, like, you know what I'm saying. And now I'm convinced I'm considered a non-violent offender. So like my charges don't fall under me, like, you know what I'm saying, I guess trying to cause harm or whatever. Mm-hmm. So fuck I
qualify for
like, like, you know what I'm saying, I qualify for the motherfucking, you know what I mean, for the good time. So yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. And so shit that shit worked out in my favor. I literally like wind up only doing half of the 7 years. So fuck, 7 years, what, 3.5. So I wound up doing 18, like, you know what I mean, like 20 months. Like, you know what I mean? So
speak on the importance of them programs.
I mean, like, fuck. If I have to elaborate even more than what I just explained, like I just kind of like the shit cut my time in half, like
half of the half.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Half, like, so like that right there alone, just if you're in jail, like, you know what I'm saying, you want to get in them programs immediately just to cut your time up. You feel me? But they also they real, like, it's a real, like, you, like, if you ain't got no high school education, you really can go in there, motherfucker, get a real GED.
Real GED.
You can take real college classes and get real credits from motherfuckers. You can really graduate from college with a degree, like, you know what I'm saying, associate's, a bachelor, like, you know what I'm saying,
real shit,
like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, and come into the real world, like they like to say, and put that shit to use. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know what I'm saying, like, use the time that you are like happen to spend, and like you have to spend this time you're here already. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, so you might as well just go ahead on and like put that shit to use. Like, you feel me? And then come out a better man, like, on black and white. Mm-hmm. Even if you ain't a better man mentally, on black and white,
in the real world.
on black and white, you feel me? You're a better man. You went in without a GED. You went in without a high school diploma, without no college like education. But now you come out with that, like you're a better man on black and white. Like,
Yes, sir. Yes,
so,
sir. Yes, sir.
that,
So
like,
now
that's
you
what's-
out. You out, right? But boom. So it's music, right?
yeah.
What's the first thing you dropped when you came from your third one?
I had like honestly, like I just had like a collective of songs. So I don't really know which one was my first one, but it was probably one of the songs off of Persona, which is my real like kind of like debut album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, it ain't that kind of like it. That is the debut album for SHYNE Ali, Persona. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had not dropped
Mixtapes and shit.
songs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like before that, real like, you know what I'm saying? Like shoot videos, tell them and shit like that. But this still in the midst of me in and out of jail and shit like that. Like, what my first actual song was, shit. Matter of fact, I think I do remember.
What is that?
It was Freestyle. I shot a video to it. The Lil Baby.
Which one?
Freestyle. It's called Freestyle.
Oh,
Lil Baby Freestyle.
yeah.
I shot, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
So
Because
you did
I was still
freestyle.
on house arrest and everything.
Yeah.
Like that night, I got off house arrest. I cut the house arrest band off in the video and shit.
Boom.
So yeah, so that was the first thing I recorded and shot.
All right. So now you taking it different.
Yeah, from this video on, like, yeah, like I'm strictly music.
All right.
You know
So
what I'm
okay. What made you think that you could do the street shit and the music shit?
Wait, you asked what made me think I could do it?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't feel like I couldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't experienced nothing to make me feel like I can't do both of them.
All right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't.
Knowing what you know now, you can't do both, right?
Yeah, fact. I'm saying I'm basing that off experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really
speak to the BGs, the up and coming
artists, right? Like, yeah,
Sure.
like, you know what I'm saying? If you really with this artistry shit, like, for real, like, if you think you gotta wait in the industry with this music shit, like, whatever your talent is, like, that street shit gonna have to, like, you're gonna have to isolate that shit all the way. Like, you feel me? From whatever it is you got going on, cause that shit don't work. Like, fuck, I mean, sum it up in a nutshell, gangsta, that shit don't work. So, like, if this what you're gonna be doing, that music shit, that street, you gotta get away from it because you become a liability.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You
all
come
they
in
got,
the way.
how many songs you think you broke?
Bro,
Since I'm talking about not on tracks, not
just in my life,
in your life.
hundreds, brother, hundreds. Like, yeah, hundreds. Anywhere between, I would say 300 to 500. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got
Anywhere
a
between
favorite
300
one?
to 500. Out of them 500s?
Yeah.
Or 300s? Right? You say 3?
Yep. You got all right. You got a favorite one or a top 5?
Nope. I ain't got a favorite one or a top 5, but I do got like 2 that's like personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Never Know. Like, that was really one of the first songs I ever opened up and got personal about. Hearing my brother B that passed, you hear me? Eric B. Hadley. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Eric B. Hadley. You feel me? Shit, I think it really just made like 10 years on New Year's that he been dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, bro. And then Tough Love, that's another one that I opened up and was kind of like giving motherfuckers insight onto my personal relationship with my girl and what we was going through at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So them two, like, you know what I'm saying? And on the second verse of Never Know, like, I spoke about some shit that I was dealing with my firstborn, you know what I mean? So, like, them was just real, like, 2 personal situations that I was going through at the time, and I wrote about them, and then, like, you know what I mean, put it out to the world to see. So, them 2 are, like, you know what I'm saying, stick out the most. But then, like, my favorite song would be whatever song, like, fuck, we promoted at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it obviously have to
Just
be.
about the bag.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, it got to be hot.
Mm-hmm.
For us to even decide, like, this the one we want to start running with, it has to be dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that would be my favorite at the time.
So where we at now? What you put out? What you about to put out?
I put out Persona. Like, for the project Go, I put out Persona. That was the first project. No, that's an album. Like, it's on all streaming platforms. And then I put out another project, which is I Got Flow presents SHYNE Ali. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's with me and I Got Flow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Start I Got Flow production. I Got Flow the label. And then I Got Flow TV. I Got Flow podcast. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you feel me? And right now we got a platform called Step Up to the Mic. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's Step Up to the Mic shit. That shit literally it's all over the city right now for shit show. But it's basically like you getting like you have a recorded audio of like whatever song it is you want to record. Like, you know what I'm saying? We drop a mic in front of you and of either a background of your choosing, we might find a location for you depending on how, you know, how big we want to set it
So
up.
that be y'all doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that shit.
Yeah.
I watched that shit.
Yeah, but
I watched that shit.
But yeah.
All right. So you about to play something now, right?
Yeah.
What is what's this song when you put it out? Is it on all platforms?
And yeah, this song on all platforms. This the well, I'm gonna switch it. I ain't gonna play. I was gonna play the last one that I literally just put out, but I got a feature on that. But shout out, you hear me, Project Barbie, you hear me? Because I was gonna play that Now For Real though, which is streaming on all platforms. You hear me? Now For Real though, y'all go check that out. Streaming on all platforms. You feel me?
Check that out.
SHYNE Ali featuring Project Barbie. You hear me? G.I. Peaches. Like man, I Got Flow presents. That's another I Got Flow banger. Like you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play Check, which is I Got Flow, another I Got Flow banger presents SHYNE Ali, like you know what I'm saying? It's called Check. Streaming on all platforms as well, like you know what I'm saying? Wherever you get your music.
Do this for me, when I shared and all that, tell them you own all the rights and all that stuff. Yeah.
We own all the rights, like all the rights to this here. Yeah, we own all the rights.
Sweater on, all that.
They know what's going on. I am SHYNE Ali. Yeah, stop playing.
We own all the rights.
Yeah, no, that we own all the rights to this year. But yeah, this is the I Got Flow presents SHYNE Ali. Check. Yeah, y'all go fuck with that. Yeah, we're streaming on all platforms. It is. Oh, yeah, also produced by Mickey Guns, you hear me?
I got flow. Hey, it must be the money. 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 I got my money right, swagger right, game right, check. I ain't fucking with no nigga who ain't wearing body check. Anywhere I want them certified, I've been stamped. Make it rain, make it storm, make it call it, make it back. All I got is some dope fiends, a bag of weed, and a bag of money. You laugh a lot, but ain't getting money. When you dead broke, ain't nothing funny. You want something, come get it from me. Put me anywhere, and I'm getting money. If it's outdoor, then you know I'm coming out ball hard. I'm straight coming. Okay. I'm like Hitler with this AR. I'm like Pink Manny in the playoffs. I'm like Mike Jack with the spin off. I'm like running back like a fun ball. I see coming up in that front yard. And y'all dead broke, then it's fuck y'all. I can't lead the way, but can't punch y'all. No, we do hustle so. The green slow-mo. Already 12 robo. He say he dead Coco. Like rapping with God, Loso. So as I slide, go. Don't say no minds, go more. Real though. Hey, it must be the money. 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 I got my money right, swagger right, game right, check. I ain't fucking with no nigga who ain't wearing body check. I go anywhere I want them certified, I've been stamped. Make it rain, make it storm, make it call it, make it back. Anything worth dying for, I make time for. Young time for it. There ain't a thing that I can't afford. I get it back to my console. Wait up with my eyes closed. That phone saying like a Commodore. New Bentley coupe, I need hits and hers, no forklift, but I move low. Whoa, you better watch how you talk to me. Nigga, I ball, don't talk to me. Nigga, know I ball, but you can see. Whoever he is in me. I mean, if it is, it's finna be. I'm gonna raise up the edge, no pushing me. Made a living, no dope, no pushing T. With some bagging of grams, no pushing me. This shit ain't the same. I'm changing the game. It's hard to explain when money ain't a thing. Been a thing. Same go for your life. You reach for my chain. Take all of my loose change. Put it all in your brain. Hey, it must be the money. 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 I got my money right, swagger right, game right, check. I ain't fucking with no nigga who ain't wearing body check. I go anywhere I want them certified, I've been stamped. Make it rain, make it storm, make it call it, make it back.
Yeah, I like that. So with that song, that's a single or is it on a mixtape album?
Yeah, that's just a single. That's just a song that we, that we just put out just to get motherfuckers stuff
Wait,
at the time.
please, you don't want to play nothing else? That nigga set the phone down. Please stop. I fuck with it, dude. I fuck with it.
I got it. That's the key. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna just play the one feature in Project Barbie. It's the latest one we just dropped. Yeah, well, we ain't just dropped, but this is the latest one. This is the last one we dropped. Yeah,
right.
It's called Now For Real. Though, yeah, featuring Project Barbie. Like, you ain't.
Shout out Project Barbie.
Big facts.
Mickey Guns on the track.
Another one produced by Mickey Guns. Like, you ain't.
Shout out Mickey
Mickey Guns. You heard me? Producing last year go crazy. Yeah, y'all need y'all beats. Go fuck with Mickey Guns. You heard me?
Okay, I've been elevated. Yeah, you gotta meet me again. That money I get it, you want it, I say it. Whatever I make, I spend. I do my thing off in this bitch. You gotta admit I'm a problem. Respect like a gate, I'm a die for. If you love me, over butter spread and a loaf of bread. I do lunch. Whoever played, they forever dead. I ain't going back when I blow up. So boy, you see me in it, I paid for it. That pussy I never paid for it. All right, niggas gotta pay for it. Me and Game Free in Baltimore, they tripped out. I've been gone lately. I'm going down. They gon' get me. I came back and I made a statement. I've been a threat. Walking lips, I've been a check. Off any block, I'ma maneuver that. I'ma get it all. Nothing new to that. Nigga count it up once you throw it back. If I let you get it all.
I'm glad my dog. I'm glad my fucking dog.
Go along, giving us don't tone. Beat up my chest, get it wrecked from my text message where I think I'm good at it. Thinking I'm part rabbit and I do like carrots though. And I ring on my finger like I'm married though with this video. Love money is a milli flow. I beat bitches with city home with it really beef. I been really low. Bitches they be mad about these rap niggas. I just get my pussy ate the damn niggas. I don't love these niggas, they some cap niggas. Who the fuck these you though? Keep most of them as you though. A pretty bitch, but I'm rude though. Just know my intentions is true though. Only love for the moment, and then I'm on to my new hoe. Moving always in silence, a pretty bitch about that violence.
You gotta meet me again. Money I get it, you want it, I send it. Whatever I make, I spend. I do my thing off for this bitch. You know how it been, I'm a problem. I'm a friend of the gate, I'm a die fuck. If you know me, if I was you, I'd say, yeah, I'm for real, though. You my last, nah, for real, though. I got it back, nah, for real, though. Nah, for real, though.
I ain't been biased, you hear me? But y'all niggas not fucking with the city, dog. Like, I'm saying, like, I respect everybody music and everybody chase for the bag, right? Who
I don't even know.
Shout out whoever.
Yeah, my team had we got this one though, but whoever it is, he definitely getting his credit. So shout out to big homie though. But this feature be the future though. You have a song called No Hands Out. Feature be the future. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. This is so crazy.
Out of time, something from nothing, but nothing me more than saying you love me. Porn star, how I live it and bust it. I be mixing the green with the tussin'. Never needed no handouts, niggas stand down. I'm securing the budget. Yeah, they all know my name now. Don't get fanned down. I ain't doing no tussling. Real nigga can't change for nothing. If I got 100, then you got 100. And it's only a fan with me, so bad with me. But you know that I'm coming. I was up in that cell tripping. Now I'm back.
Stop playing my dog. Stop playing my fucking dog, man.
I'm really like that, G. I get it tested and say it's a go and I ship it all. Back it up and I'll load it like you hard. If you ain't trying to die, then don't get it wrong. No, I don't go to school, but I study hard. I study games, look, watch how the games switch. Soon as I aim and I look at y'all. I did a lane switch, I made a name attached to this business and selling raw. Now my name wasn't with, I'm a big dog. I done came a long way from the prison yard. Got these niggas ain't no solid law. I done pumped on the bag, I done hit it wrong. Niggas talk out his head, I'ma peel it off. Pay back with the pack in the stolen car. It's a party, it's jumping like crisscross. Militant, how we moving, we all the boss.
Yeah, like
Stop playing my dog.
Fly nigga, young too, give me I've been soft. You ain't keep it G, you lost out, don't show off. But nothing be more than saying you love me. Porn star, I live it and bust it. I be mixing the green with the tussin'. Never needed no hands out, niggas standing down.
I see why you couldn't pick a pig. I see why you couldn't pick a pig. Cause I'm trying to pick, I'm like, cause when you stop, I'm like, I'm gonna be like, I like this one. Fuck. Yeah, all of them is a run. Shout out to the production team too. But it ain't just the beat, it's a flow too.
yeah, you gotta know what you're doing, man.
Remember them days I was broke as a fucking I didn't know did it. I'm gon' get banged down. I ain't doing no hustling. Real nigga can't change for nothing. If I got 100, then you got 100.
Hey,
It's only a fan with me.
just going on the playlist.
You know that I'm coming. I was over that cell tripping down back flipping, cause you niggas be frontin'. Kicking shit like Sam Smith, but I crash quick behind me and my brothers.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
That bitch be retarded, man.
Keep it going. So, how you hooked up with
real smooth, you hear me?
Home out Lafayette? How y'all hooked up? Yeah.
Nick Guns. I got with Nick Guns, like, how I first originally met the nigga, like, fuck, just rapping in the studio and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back in Lafayette. Like, you know what I mean? But one of my close friends, you know? One of my close friends, like, you know what I'm saying? He had got, you know, cool close with the nigga, so fuck, everybody just kept tight. Like, so, fuck. When I ran close to my homie, I ain't like, fuck, I'm bumped to make guns. Like, that's just how it happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, nigga ran to him, let him know what's going on. He doing beats, I'm rapping, like, send some shit.
Oh,
Like,
man, that's peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But nigga knew him, like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga had, like, not a real history with the nigga, but, you know, fuck, it's like, fuck, I know him when he see me.
Both of y'all outside.
Yeah, like on some music shit, like, yeah, like, but folks heavy outside, like, you know what I mean? Like, I give folks his flowers, like, he heavy outside, like, you know what I'm saying? So just to even, like, you know what I mean? At the time, it's like, fuck, when he see me, he's like, yeah, like, you know, he ain't no cold shoulders type of nigga.
Facts,
when he seen me at the time, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was cool, like, I always just remember that type of shit. So now I'm coming up on my race, it's like, fuck, you feel me?
You winning that bitch.
I see bro trying to do, you know, still trying to do what he got going on, so fuck it, let me try to
peanut butter and jelly.
put some shit together over there too. Like, yeah.
Okay, what was the first track that y'all put down?
No, I don't like we don't like go together and put the tracks down. Like me and my team, I got Flow Production. Like, you know what I'm saying? BWMG, like we like just reach out to folks.
Okay.
He gonna send us something, like, you know what I'm saying? But the idea of to even reach out to him is because like what I just explained. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just remember like he, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never played on a nigga when he could have, basically. Like, so it's like, fuck. Now that I'm getting my motion going, I got a team, I'm building a team. It's like, fuck.
Why not?
My people, like, fuck. Who you know that do beats? It's like, fuck. Boom, folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to folks. My people didn't even know who he was, but now my people, like, can reach out to him with no problem without, you know what I'm saying? So it's that type of time now. Like, you feel me? That's all it was. Just connecting.
Network.
Like, yeah, connecting my people together based off past experience with the nigga. And he ain't never been no bitch with it.
What's this one?
This off the this is actually this last one I'm playing to you, man. I ain't gonna give you all the juice. Y'all
Yeah.
You hear me? This the off the I Got Flow present SHYNE Ali. You hear me? This is actually called GOMO. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got the sweaters and shit made. You know what I'm saying? GOMO is an acronym for greatest in my own era, which means like nigga ain't gotta be a LeBron, you ain't gotta be a Kobe. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be me. I could be like me myself. I could be SHYNE Ali, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and holding down the fort and being great at what I do best in my era. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to compare myself to a nigga that was doing it in the 80s. Like, you ain't like, fuck. I'm trying to be the best right now. Like, because I'm doing it right now. Like, hopefully another young nigga that's doing it after I'm not doing it don't compare himself to me and then try to be the best he could be and when he's doing in his era. That's all I'm saying. Like, and that's the greatest of my own era. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lock into your era and be the greatest of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your name and your like what you do should be legendary inside your own era to where you don't have to compete with another man.
And not only that, lock into yourself as well.
Yeah,
you
like, you know like, but I mean, that's kind of like some shit I'm saying too, though, because like if you really paying attention to another nigga era, you giving another man more attention than you actually giving to yourself. A woman, like, you know what I'm saying? You're giving another woman more attention because you steady trying to reach their goals. Like, they already didn't reach that shit. Like, and you may not never reach that, but does that stop you from being the greatest in your era?
You can't measure your success off of somebody
else's. Like, you feel me? Like, why are you worrying about what another man did and didn't do to fulfill your success, like, or your failure? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, when you can just lock in on what you doing right now and be the best at that, you feel me? Like, you're gonna be the greatest in your own era. Like, man, that's what that
Who
is.
produced this one? Another Reach Out.
Yeah, like a bunch of like reach outs, like, you know what I'm saying? That
shout out whoever.
Yeah, that my team, like, and not really to say like whoever, like to say like fuck y'all, but like like,
shout out.
Like
we
my,
don't,
like my,
you gonna know you.
Like,
you
listen,
gonna
but hold
you,
on, let me just get a backstory to the shit. Like, listen, like the I Got Flow present Shine Not Lead literally mean that like I'm really just featured on it. Like I don't come up with the concepts of the song, I don't pick the beats, like I don't pick nothing. All I do is just get a beat, and then my team like, okay, listen, I want you to rap about this. And then I rap on it. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Some other artists may be on the song doing the same shit that I'm doing. Like, I'm just a featured artist on this project. It just so happened it's presenting Shine Ali. So I'm on every single song. Yeah. But I didn't have nothing to do with the whole shape of the project. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You broke that bitch down like a motherfucker. You broke it down.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure I clarify that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But look, one more and we going. I got to play the Grains of my own era because, like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't shoot a video to it enough, but this, like every show we did, I always perform this song. Like even if it's just one song performance, this would be the one song. So I feel like this would be the song when we sit down and actually, you know, this would be the one we're gonna start pushing the hardest. We got the acronym behind it. All it just makes sense. We got the album series that's gonna come out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gomo series, Gomo 1, Gomo 2, so you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a whole little like you know what I'm saying, storyline behind this shit. So I think whenever we do decide to run with an actual single, this one will be like the one we actually start pushing the hardest, you know? So one and done, you know? I'm finna play this and then I ain't giving y'all no more amount. I gotta go, you know?
Yes, sir.
I'm back all over the track, but I won't fall asleep. I'm giving all my time, make sure we eat. I get them all fight for my life, they trying to spit the things. I'm ready for war, don't take no name, get ready, name. Young boss, go forward, the greatest of my own arrow. I love the life, love, I'm up the shot with a bone and arrow. I never switched up and I kept it solid to the bone and arrow. They gon' remember me, gonna make it remember me, And say when I make God back on, tell them your plans. It was already written for a young man like me to get it, Certified stepper, step, will never need permission, I would really simply say, pack it all in the Honda, That shit felt like it was yesterday. In the state trapping one paper place. Ain't coming back till I get it straight. 2 on the quarter, put that in the mix. It came back to a full split. Break down the low, it all gotta go. Maybe don't working full shift. Too far up, you can't see me. Greatest of my own era, say less couldn't be it. If you my dog, you get it all. I got it, you need it. That's how we keep it. Say you trust me, and I believe you. Play them all, I gotta bleed it. Sometimes that shit be too much. Bring my pain away. I need 2 cups. You know that I paid away. Nigga, pay how much? It ain't much. Unless you feel like you want. Shine out here and I got flow. Captain Reed, I told you so, Greatest of my own era. I did it all on my own. What more do you want from me? Elevated to a new level. You know it, G with us. I never switched up, I won't fall asleep. I give it all to my dog and make sure he is. I get the world fight for my life. They try to spit the day. I'm ready for war. Don't take no next, get rid of me. Young buck, don't know the greatest of my own era. I love the life, love. I'm up and shine with bone and arrow. I never switched up and I kept it solid to the bone and arrow. They gon' remember me. I'm gonna make it remember me, You know I'm a fan of winning. Ain't no pressure, I'm no beat. You know I'ma handle my business. I slide up and I slide in. Some of the baddest women. If I said it, I meant it. I said it on 10. You know I'm dangerous with it. Anyone you can get it. Don't think off the pivot. Through the niggas I ball. You get the text, file, call. Now Jones. When it's top grade. Restarting that improve parts like an upgrade. Helicopter, I'm fly as fuck like Kobe. You hear it now, but don't get it twisted like crochet. Dog food come great as fuck like old age. All of them out like Colgate. You niggas winning like no way. I'm at the top like 2K, I mean, you gotta be proud of me. Next move, I'm buying the property. Nobody beats my niggas be. Pick and roll or shoot release. I'm on the roll like work release. It's go more than speak of me. Shine Ali, I might fall over the trap, but I won't fall asleep. I give it all to my dog, make sure he is back. Cause I wanna fight for my life, they tryna set me. I'm ready for walk, don't take more than to get rid of me. Young buck, young motor, greatest of my own now. I love the life, love, I'm shine with a bow and arrow. I never switched up and I kept it solid to the bone marrow. They gon' remember me, I'm gonna make it remember me,
I was telling that dog. Straight low.
Yeah, though, yeah, but yeah, man, like, ain't that Shine Ali, you know what I'm saying? I Got Flow present Shine Ali, man, streaming on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hear more of that, y'all just tune in, like, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Social media.
Shine Ali, you know what I'm saying? SHYNE ALI, like, you know what I'm saying? That's on all social media, all streaming platforms, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same on everything. Like, you type in Shine Ali, I'm gonna pop up, like, period. Like, I don't care if you ain't following me, if you never searched my name before, like, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, like Apple Music, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. Like you typed in Shine Ali, I'm gonna pipe up. So you know what I mean?
Y'all in trouble.
Yeah.
Y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble, though. I wish I could down my dog off with my ass, but like, dog. It's really like that. Y'all in trouble, though. I like everything. I like the production, but it's not just the production. I like the bars.
Yeah.
I like the concepts of the song, though, and I like how you ride the beat.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's Peter Nut the General to Nola Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. Y'all in trouble, though. Yeah, in trouble,